Okay, good day. Yeah, I want to talk about entry in trend line. In the previous video, we discussed about trend, how to make analysis on and identify your levels. Now we are going to talk about entry in the trend line. So how to identify signals using your normal trend line analysis. How to identify signals with it. Now, how to identify proper analysis with your trend to make good profit. It is easy. You don't just jump into a market because it touches the trend. No, you have to wait for a pattern to be formed. But now I want to tell you how to trade breakouts. How to trade breakouts. And for you to perfect a particular trade, you have to master the pairs. For instance, now, if you know a particular strategy you're using, or if I teach you a particular strategy or a particular chart pattern or breakout signal, you have to choose whether it's boom and crash, jump index, volatility index. You have to choose 3 to 4, master it, know the movement. For instance, now, jumps don't retest when they break out. They hardly retest. When it breaks out, they push down immediately. They hardly retest. You understand? So volatility 10, whenever the breakout occur, it rings for some time before it push down. These are markets that you have to monitor and study it anytime you see breakout in your demo account to master it. Now, this is boom and crash. Now, in this now is how to scalp. In scalping now, you don't need to check in the general trend of the market. Now we are going to talk about breakouts. You understand? So for you to identify breakout signals, you use the 1 hour time frame. Now, here now, for instance, now you see that this is my trend line. You can see that it is valid. I said a trend or a support or resistance is valid when you have 2 or more touches. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3 touches, and this is 4. I did not adjust it well, but 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's valid. So you see that I had the market was moving and respecting this trend. I did not enter buy here. I was just waiting for the market to do what? Break the trend. That's we're talking about breakout signal. Now you can see, if you watch this thing closely now, you see immediately the market broke, I took a sell signal here. You see, immediately the market broke, I took a sell signal from here. Now let me use 15 minutes and show you something. Now you see it touched it. You see, it touched it, but the 1 hour will not show us everything clearly. So now immediately it broke this place, I took a sell signal, and here again is meant to be my what? Sell 2, but I decided not to sell. You understand? I was waiting for a bit spike for me to sell, but the spike did not occur and I did not enter again because of what? Late entry. Now, where did I identify these levels? You can see how many touches here occurred here. You can see 1, 2, 3. This is a valid word support. So breakout of this support is also what? A signal. This is breakout. We're talking about breakout. So I'm meant to have my sell price 2 here, but I was expecting a spike, so I'll enter, but it did not spike down, it pushed. Now my take profit is going to be at this level, at this level. So I will still explain something to you. I told you I'll do something like a rough sketch in the book to explain. I'll still do it. Now, looking at this place now, you see that this market now was moving in what? In this trend. You can see 1, 2, 3. It is valid. You see, it's moving 1, 2, 3. So this is a valid what? Support of what? This trend now. And you see there was a breakout. You see, there was a breakout and there was no retest. So after this breakout now, the market pushed, and it later, after this breakout at this level now turned to be what? Our resistance. Let me explain something. It turned to be our resistance. So you see, breakout. So if you entered after this breakout now, for instance, now when you see this big candlestick pushing down, when the next candle is forming, you take your sell. You don't just enter in the first candlestick because you can see spike up. So after the first candlestick is formed, from the second candlestick you can enter. So if you enter at this level now, you see that even at this drawdown adjustment, you see that the market still respected what the resistance level, because here you entered at a key level and your take profit is meant to be what here. That is what your higher low. As I told you, your higher low and higher high will determine what your take profits and what your stop loss. Now you see it here now should be your take profit. This is a higher low. And you see that if you tip it here, you will not be at loss. Why? And I told you why. To a trend is valid, or a trend is changed automatically if it breaks. If you listen to that previous video I told you about, even though it breaks a trend, before you talk or confirm that this market now is automatically in downtrend, if this market broke this level, that's when you see that automatically this market is what in downtrend. That's what I say. Watch video in video I sent to you. Watch it and listen to key points I'm noting. You see, when it breaks here, you don't confirm it in downtrend because it breaks the trend. No, if it breaks this our higher low, that's when you can confirm it what a downtrend. But you see that it came back to this place and it did not break. You see, so our TP is meant to be here. Now let's go back to, let's look for another one. Okay, look at this one now. You can see, look at this one. This is the market moving in a trend. You can see the market moved in a trend. Now there was a breakout. See, I told you after a breakout, the next candlestick you enter. So now there was a breakout here. You enter at this next candlestick. You see, you enter at this next candlestick. Now let me show you something. Now you see that you entered, even the market from here came up to this place. We are still not at loss because it's still at the same level we entered. That's where the market came to. You get. So now our take profit is meant to be here. Our take profit is meant to be here, which is what our higher low. Although this higher low did not touch our trend, but you are meant to mark it because this one, the market pushed up and came down. You understand? So if you come to 15 minutes, you will notice that this is a higher low because a trend is formed here. If you start drawing, look at from here now. If you start drawing it now, for instance, now in 15 minutes, you notice that a trend was here. I seen it because how many touches? It gave 3 to 4 touches. If you draw it appropriately, you see. So it's a valid trend. So now I said your take profit anytime you enter after a breakout is meant to be what your higher low in uptrend. Now you see your take profit is meant to be here, and if your take profit was here, for instance, now let's see whether now you see your take profit was meant to be here. Now let's assume that you took your TP here. You see your TP here, the market still moving up and give you what 2 words. I give you a valid trend. You see, I give you a valid trend because of what? Here and here. Let me delete all these things so it will be easier for you to see it clearly. Then here and here, you can see. This is our line chart to know whether we are correct. Our line chart. Yes, we are correct. So now, so this trend is meant to still continue pushing down, you see. Now remember that the first trade we entered here, now you see the first breakout that occurred here that we entered, our TP was meant to be this place, and you see that we TP'd and the market pushed up, came to this trend now, and still pushing down. But you will not enter this trend. Why? Because I've not taught you chart pattern. When we talk about an M pattern was from there. When we talk about chart pattern, that's when I'll tell you properly whether you have to enter or not. You see here also. You can see here also. An M pattern was from there. Here is what? Head and shoulder. You can see. This is the right shoulder, this is the left shoulder, this is the head. So you must see a particular chart pattern in a trend to identify whether you're going to enter a sell or a buy. So here now you see the market came up to this level after we TP'd here. After we TP'd here, the market came to this level. Then note. we had what? A support here. We had what? A support here. We had a support here. Okay. Yes, here's the support there. Now there was a breakout of our support. I'm talking about breakouts now. There was a breakout, see? There was a breakout and a retest of the breakout for a sell signal. Then if you took a sell signal from instance for here now, your TP is meant to be where? The next higher low. And where is the next higher low? You see here. Did you see it? After you TP, the market still going on. Now let's leave boom and crash. Let's leave boom and crash. Let's go to volatility index. Let's go to volatility index. Now let's focus on current market area. Watch. See here, for instance, now. This place is valid. Why? It doesn't have many top. It have many top. You have 3. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this was a breakout. See, a breakout. So after this breakout, our sell was meant to be the next candlestick afterwards. The breakout. Then let's zoom. Let's see where we could have entered our sell. Our sell was meant to be here. Our sell was meant to be here. Here was meant to be our sell. So if you saw that this level, so the market moved up, down, gave us a retracement upward here. It broke this our entry. It started pushing down. You still be in profit. So after a breakout, after you notice any breakout, the next candlestick after the breakout is your entry signal. So let me tell you something. I said if the market is as the market is moving, you draw certain things. You notice that the market formed a pattern here. Let me show you. The market formed another movement here. This is a flag. I'll see. When I'm talking about chart pattern, we'll talk about all these things. This is a flag. But to make it easier for you, you can go on your spare time and study about chart pattern. You see, this is a flag. A flag. When you notice market moving in a diagonal shape, this flag, if it broke this place, it start pushing up or pushing down. So this is a flag. You notice it. So you see, it's pushed down. So our take profit is meant to be where? Here. Here is meant to be our take profit. You see, you entered here. If you enter here, your take profit is meant to be here, here, here. You see. But now this market was in downtrend, so you might be holding for long. See, so there was a breakout, and this market, remember, broke this level. It broke this our higher low here. Now generally this market now have changed to what? To downtrend. If this market did not break this level, you get, if it did not break this level, you're meant to consider this market as an uptrend. But this market broke this level. Tell you that generally that this market now is in downtrend. Now your sell, your TP should be here. You see, you TP it here. Now this market now breaking this level. So we took a TP here. So you can see that this market now broke this place. So I said after any breakout, we look at the next candlestick for an entry. You see, after a breakout, this is where I'm meant to enter. This candlestick here. You can see this one. If you enter there after the breakout, there was a retest of the breakout for a sell signal. So let me use another one. I'm talking about uptrend now. We should talk about downtrend. Now look at this one. Analysis on your trend. Can see. Now look at here. Now an M pattern was formed there. I'll still talk about all these chart patterns. I'm just telling you about breakout and entry. We're talking about what now? Breakout and entry signal. Look at here. You see an M pattern was formed there. And you can, if you look at our charts very closely, there was a breakout. There was a breakout here. And our entry was meant to be here. You see? Now, something happened there now. That's why I say you need to master certain things. Now, in volatility 75, when the market breaks out, you wait for retest. In jump, in boom and crash, when the market breaks out, it does not retest. Sometimes it pushes down. That's why I say you have to master the market. But properly, what I mean to do, after any breakout, you have to wait for the retest. For instance, if the market breaks out, you have to wait for a retest for a sell signal. After every breakout, like now this market broke this place, you have to wait for what? A retest for a sell signal. That's why I say you have to watch the market so that You know market that does not retest, you know market that do retest. You understand? You know market that don't retest, you know market that do retest. So here, a break out and a retest for a sell signal. So if you sold here, it pushed down. Our TP, it was here. No, it sold. Where was our lower high? See, our lower high was our higher low. Sorry, higher low was here. You know, I told you this higher low. If you drew a higher high, higher low, higher high, see, it was here. You see, TP. You see, you touch this place and start going up. You TP. It's easy. Your TP is just in front of you every time. You just after any breakout, you see your TP. Very easy. So let's look for another. Okay, let's use another market. Let's use VIX 200. This is VIX 200. You can see you make your analysis. Make your analysis. For instance, this 2 yes. You can see when it touches 1, 2, 3 was formed. You can see it's 1, 2, 3 was formed. Here the market moved from more than 3 tops. Here you see it's also a chart pattern. You see with time you see no it. You can see now there was a breakout. Watch. See here now the market broke out here, and there was a retest of that breakout for a sell signal. So if you sold from here, your take profit is meant to be here. You can see you are meant to even close the market and be resting. This is the current market area I'm telling you about. You see, this is the current market. This is where the market is moving currently. You see, after this breakout, there was a retest. You sold. Your take profit is meant to be here. You see, when this thing reaches the take profit, you see it moved up. This one breaking this plate now. The market is now automatically what in downtrend. If it does not break, the market is still what in uptrend. Very easy. Very easy. So let's see this one. Let's see this one. Remember we are talking about breakout and entry signal. You can see, use your line chart to know whether it touched it clearly. You have to adjust here. You have to adjust it properly. You can see. Now we have touches. Now you see here. After this breakout occurred here, you can see a breakout occurred here, but there was a retest for a sell signal. You saw it here. For instance here, see your take profit should be here or here. It's very simple. Your higher lows should be your TP. Now let's look for downtrend. Let's look for downtrend momentum. Sorry, my voice is a bit low. I'm having cough. V75. Now let's look for downtrend momentum. So for example, this is the current market area now. If you're making analysis on it, you see you have to spot your levels. You have to spot your levels. You see. So you, for instance, you have to wait for breakout. Or if you go to 15 minutes, you have to look at what is going on. So in 15 minutes now, you see that the market is moving this way with this trend here. For example, you see the market is moving with this place. Now you see 1, 2 is valid. You understand? But what we are looking for is breakout and what entry. So now in downtrend market, let's use our 1 hour. Now in downtrend market, for instance, now watch. The trend was formed here. You can see now a breakout occurred here. Watch, you see a breakout. The market moved up and it came back to that place as a retest. Let's say some markets when they break out, you don't just enter. I say you have to master a particular market. If it's volatility 75, anyone you choose to, you decide to trade, you have to master and know how the market moves. Whether there will be a breakout or not. Some markets, when there's a breakout, they don't retest, they just start selling. So you have to master it. So here, there was a breakout. You see, there was a breakout here, as a retest, and after this retest, what happened? The market moved up again. Remember, our TP was meant to be here. The market did not reach our TP. It pushed down to that same level again. We are seeing profit because this is the particular level you entered. Now the market pushed up, came to this place now. Do you see? You have TP'd in a safe hand. Let's look for another one. Okay, let's use this one. Now, look at this place now. Okay, now a breakout occurred. See, a breakout and a retest, but the retest now, this now did not retest, so we assume that we missed this market because after a breakout, I meant to expect a retest around this level. You see, it just slight thing, it did not touch the retest. Now, for what? A buy signal, then you can see that it even crosses our what? But this one was a small scalping. You see, our TP was meant to be here. TP hits. Now, another one again is this one. So what you are going to do is choose the pair you are going to be trading with. You have to perfect it. Now watch, there was a breakout. You can see here. Yeah, the market was moving downtrend. There was a breakout here. Let me zoom the chart. You see? Now you see, there was a breakout here for a retest. See? The retest was at this what? Our second entry here. So there was a breakout and a retest. The market pushed up to what? Our first TP. Our first TP was meant to be here. You see? This is our first TP. You have TP'd. Forex is very easy. So you have to understand the concept. You can see, for instance, here also the market was moving like this in a sideways form. Now, if you notice in any movement of the market, you just adjust your trend line. So, for instance, you see the market was moving this way. This is a flag, and a breakout occurred here. You can see a breakout occurred here. You can see a breakout. There was a retest here. So you see breakout and retest for a sell signal. So if you see from the market is moving up, came back to this place again, you are still in profit because this is the place you enter. You see the market was selling. So your TP was meant to be here. See, you have TP'd. Now when the market broke this level, it's giving another breakout and sell signal. I told you before, when the market breaks a particular level, this is the level. So when the market broke this level now, see here, there was a breakout. So and the retest came to this one was the retest. The market pushed down for a long time and the retest came, you see, for a sell signal. Very easy. So now I want you to watch the video carefully. If you have question anywhere, you ask, I'll explain.